Holla, holla. Spending big dollar. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Jeff, and I'm streaming iracing. Just doing a hosted session today. I am hosting the session. I have the power. Let me get my light on. Hasha. 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 No? No? This IR remote isn't IRing. If I hack it later. All right, well. Lights on. And turn off the overhead, which will get rid of the yellow light. I hope the fan isn't too loud. Let me move it. Excuse me. Getting my shoes on. My water shoes. These are metal pedals, and they are uncomfortable on the bare toesies or socks. My race labs up. Session is up. And hey, we got the skin. Pretty sure I have the time set as 7 p.m. and it's warm. It's like 78 degrees. So last night I was having issues as the session moved into the night. I was doing like 204 and 205. I don't know why. Maybe I was tired. I don't know. So I was a little worried that, like, why am I falling off? I didn't like it. So those were wrinkles. It's time to get that iron out and iron those wrinkles. As they say, steel sharpens steel. Zach Gotlich saw the server and he joined right away. Good for him. I need to load my setup. Can't share my setup while I load it. So, secrets. It's a super secret setup, guys. It is 2:36 Saturday afternoon, March 21st. 1 second. Load my setup. Not allowed to see it's secret, remember? Alright, and we're back. So this is just a hosted session that I am hosting, practicing, and trying to improve some times. Late on the apex there. Bump. 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 All right, tires are in. Bump. Little deep. Bump. 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 Missed that downshift. Oh, I burped that whole assembly. Bump. Ugh. Alright, tires are definitely in, meaning they're warmed up. But I still haven't put up a legal time because of the off-track incidents. Doesn't count for an official lap time. So you're still seeing zeros on the bottom right there. I think I need to turn in just a hair later there. I don't want to touch that curb. When's Sebring? Dean asks. 5 days.
new fast flat for you.
Deep again. All of those tracks are for me. Gotta make sure I get down to first in that hairpin. Turning it a hair later there and keeping it in second. I think that works out. Can't see anything. None of the codes, they just disappear in the sunset. Good to know. Learning is occurring.
Car 5, just set the fastest lap. 1.77. 3.144. Car 79, just set the fastest lap. 1.741.
I don't know, I like first through there a little too much. I can't see anything. That is right there. Where is my cone? Bump.
Two 2.023. Just set your fastest lap of the session.
Down to first. So that's only like a couple of laps that the sun's going to be at that angle. Granted, we got time acceleration up by 2, so it probably twice that amount of time, right?
Car 5, just set the fastest lap. 0.55. 1.93. That was your fastest lap of the session.
Damn it. Oh man, I love this. This is a fun track.
Car 5, just set the fastest lap. 0.193. $2.694.
I'm gonna do something real quick. Hard to type with gloves on. Let's see. All right. Little self-promotion there.
Go right.
All right. Let's see if we can't get sunset knocked down here. Bump.
.886.
Ow. That would have absolutely been wheel damage. But there's no damage on in this session because it's practice. And that's just the best way, in my opinion, if you're trying to work on endurance practice for long stints, right? Train your body to see what it feels like to sit down in the cockpit for an hour and a half, 2 hours straight, and just put in some laps, because you do get fatigued, and it's something that you need to be aware of how your body reacts to getting tired. How do you get mentally when you start getting into lap 45, lap 50, lap 51, you know, and each lap is 2.5 minutes long, right? Where do you get mentally, right? How do you get bored when you are racing, throwing a car on the track? Because if you just stay overstimulated, you genuinely get fatigued. So you give your mind rest by doing what? For me, it's like I could talk to you guys for a second and kind of focus on staying on the line in the background, so to speak. And that helps me kind of relieve some of that stress. However, it fucks with my focus. Like I'll start missing some apexes. You know, maybe I'll be short shifted. Maybe I shift long. Maybe I go long in a turn. You know, so it's like there's a trade-off and a compromise, trying to keep my brain fresh and sharp versus, you know, getting too tired and fatigued. Because if I'm going to sit down and do a double stint, which is 2 tanks of gas or 2 hours roughly of driving while you know, high stress environment where it's like I'm surrounded by cars and, you know, it could be just constantly racing, getting pushed, or trying to push someone to, you know, for position or whatever. Like that's exhausting. It can be taxing. Which I find that appealing in endurance racing, because not everybody has the wherewithal to be able to sit down and, you know, and drive a car like this for a couple of hours. And even fewer people can do it consistently fast, right? I know I am not one of them. I'm working on it. I would like to get faster, trying not to reinforce bad habits. But that does happen, you know, when you go with a quantity of practice over a quality of practice. You have to really find what works best for your learning style. I want to be so familiar with this track come the 12-hour race that I can get pushed offline, and the first thought that'll cross my mind is I've been here before. That's what I want. Is no surprises. You know, like what happens if somebody cuts the inside there? Okay, well, I'll just take this turn a little bit wider, like that, or a little shallower. Not a big deal. You know, if that happens during the race for the first time to me, then and I don't ever see that before, then it's like, oh, I have that half a tenth of a second of a moment of panic, and like, okay, how do I approach this? Well, I ain't gotta worry about that right there in that particular situation anymore, right? Catalog that in my brain of hey, been there, done that, and do a little bit of recall when we get to that spot again.
3.994.
Right now, my brain is wandering to John, the salsa guy at our train club. He brought in these 2 big, like, half-gallon containers of salsa for a couple of the other members. And it's just, the smell is sticking to me. Like, I might have to ask him, you know, how much for one of those big tubs. Get some salsa. It'd be pretty awesome. Woo. Just a little kiss, it's okay. That wouldn't have been anything. Maybe losing a mirror. A little deep. Ah, fuck. That would not have been any damage. But I got deep and unsettled there. This guy's a faster class than me, so he's going to catch up no problem. And pass, so I'm going to get to this side. Let him take the inside.
Car right. Clear on the right.
Probably not his preferred line, but he's the faster car. He's got to go around. My job is to drive predictably around him, which would be the racing line. And that's what I did. What would have been unpredictable was me jumping off of the racing line to go, oh, here you go. Go ahead, go around me. That would have probably fucked the both of us up. Bump. Bump. Oh, missed it. Bump. Down to third. Right side bump. Left side bump. And then brake. To the right. Bump. I think I'm shifting a little long there. Bump.
.978.
I'm working up my turn one a lot here. That was deep. Deep again. I look down and I'm around a half a tank, and that's about when we start the car handling characteristics start to change in the Corvette under half a tank. The ass end starts to get lighter, it feels. In my opinion, it just starts to feel a little looser, a little less stuck to the ground. Not impossible to control. It's just something to be aware of, right? Little deep. Guy behind me is on his out lap. So he probably has a full tank of gas. Obviously he has cold tires. Let's see if I can nail turn 1. It's not turning in enough there.
Car 15 just set the fastest lap. 59.358. Car on your left. Clear.
Sorry, Nicole. Didn't mean to get in his way like that. Honestly, I kind of thought that he was the car behind me. Who I don't see back there anymore. Bump. Ooh, a little too soon. That sets us up for a bad start of the next lap.
3.663.
I just need to trust it and stay on it there. Not good, not good, not good, not good. Ow. That would have been real bad damage there. That would have been... I'm gonna stay off of it, let him take it. Yeah, that would have been probably tow to the pits or try to limp it around.
Car 15
And like 6 minutes of repairs. That was hard into the wall. I just got light going into that turn. I don't think I'm setting myself up right for that. Coming out of T1. I need to stay more center, I think. Jimmy Shue, where are you? Oh, he's putting up 2016s, so he ain't slow like me. Swiggity swoody, I'm coming for that booty. Really deep here. That was probably the worst sunset I've done this session.
9.859.
Alright, he's 2.3 in front of me. Let's see if I can't close that up at all. I feel like I'm hesitating too much this session. Yeah, he's pulling away. He's at 2.6. So the answer is no. Was not able to close it up to him this lap anyway. So. Oh, fuck me! Come on, son. All right, so we'll do this. Oh, I gotta type this out again? I didn't copy and paste it? Ah, oh, Bob Saget. There, I copied it too, so now I can just hit T and then Control V.
Excuse me. 24.348.
Ow. That would have been wheel damage. So that's what I mean by staying more middle there. I think that's the ticket to getting through there a little bit quicker, because I kept for whatever reason trying to swing wide, like super wide there, and I don't think that's how you quickly go through there. faster! More!
One 1.554. Just set your fastest lap of the session.
Had a touch of the brake on that one. Did not like that. Bad T1. Bad. Ah! Bad T2. Bad. That would have been no damage though. I'm sorry, Jimmy Shoe. That was not the best rejoin on my part. You had to get on your brakes pretty good there. But if you've got the pace, I'll let you pass, no problem. Easy peasy. Good motivation for me to push just to try to keep it away from you. See how well I can do. Oh, he's on his out lap still, too. See, the ass end gets a little loose here. Under half a tank. Here I am, lap 18 with 18x. I'm averaging 1x per practice lap here. A fair few of those are 2x for contacts, hitting walls, couple 2x for a few 2x for spinning out anyways. Tires are a little warm. 195 in the front left.
19.878.
Ooh, a little deep. I'm laughing because one of my buddies at the train club was watching the stream last night. It made me so happy because he saw Gary crash into me at the end of that race. Because he walked up, he's like, "Man, Gary crashed into you," and I was like, "Yeah, he did, didn't he?" That was funny. Well, appreciate the support, Tony. That was that made my day.
.601.
There's Jimmy Shue. He's back on his outlap. He's getting it figured out. That's what we're here for.
.343. Slow car ahead.
Not my best exit out of there. Damn it. I knew that was going to happen as soon as I got off the brakes there. I didn't really get off of them anyways, you can see the fucking hell. This car loves to spin around when the ass end gets unsettled.
Left side. Clear. 18.054. You have about 5 laps of fuel left.
So when the car gets unsettled, Jesus Christ, it loves to loop around. One more, one more, one more. Okay. I'm not even like on the throttle all that much, but if that back end gets any kind of shake in it and you're giving it any kind of gas, it feels like it just wants to loop around. So it's smooth until it's not smooth. Gotten bit a few times this session for it. Way too early braking. But talking about that mental fatigue, I've only done one session, or one stint rather, which is just around, you know, just shy of an hour here. And I can already tell my mind's wandering. It's like I don't really feel like sitting here anymore. It's hot, right? So it's 80 degrees in my office right now.
.453.
Deep, very deep. I don't feel like I got turn one right at all in any of my laps. Also, it makes me wonder, like, what time the race session is going to start and end. So I think it's going to start at 7 p.m. and then end at 7 a.m. So we'll be racing throughout the night. So from here on out, we really should just be practicing at night. See? Barely turned in a little too much. I wasn't even on the throttle and it spun me around. So this thing is on an edge, I guess is a better description. And if you go too far over one way or the other, you're gonna lose the ass end.
.791. Car right. Clear on the right. Go left.
Yeah, the guy's on his outlap still. He's warming up his tires. The guy weaving behind. Very deep there. That was a very ugly sunset.
.056. You have about 2 laps of fuel left. Left side. Clear.
I keep feeling like I'm going to lose my ASN, but it's pretty planted. Shame. I'm not going to get fast lap this one. I'll have to come in for fuel on the next lap. Bump. Ow. Yeah, that was real damage. That would have been into the pits. I see you, buddy.
Car on your left, clear.
Hit the pits. Ooh. Ooh-wee. Very late braking on that. That was not... not what I wanted to do there. gonna let
Don't forget the
everybody
pit
know
for
I'm
fuel.
pitting in.
Pit box in 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Barely made it. It's like 1,500 race miles. That's the odometer down there in bottom left. I
Go.
am going to check out my lap times. I'm going to guess that the first half are going to be a lot faster than the back half. Okay, well, my fastest was lap 17, but you notice at 19, 18, 15, 12. Whereas up here, yeah, this tracks. So I start to fall off once I start to hit double digits. Not too bad. I had one mishap lap 11, probably spun, and then 203, then a 209, right? That lap 15 was probably the first time I typed out my message, and I had to do it anyways. So these guys are putting up some fast times. Geez, 158.8. Wow. Davis Behringer. Nicely done, man. Where are you at? There you are. That was lap 3 for him. I'm curious. We'll watch it. It's in the Porsche. Interesting. He stays off the curb there. Probably more grip on the asphalt. All right. He's quick. He's a quick guy. live, TV mixed. All right. Well, I am going to go take a quick bio break. I'll be right back. 2 minutes. We have done 27 laps. We'll let's see this guy that's coming out. We'll watch him, Mac Cherry. So let me know how Mac Cherry does. Driving the Ferrari. Oh, I love my girls. Whew, she's stuffy it on. All right, how's our boy doing here, huh? No idea. Mac Cherry. Check out his lap time. So he hasn't put up a lap yet. Probably on his out lap now.
Thank you.
All right. Hey, Mac Cherry's putting up 202s. Good for him. Excuse me. My buddies are talking tri-tip right now. Yeah. We like food. We like food a lot. Look at that! Ah! Anyways, yeah, I could sit here all day. But we need to get some more laps and finish this joint. Excuse me.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
Your oil temp is getting high.
I know. Gotta stay out that curb. Fuck me. Let's see. All right, outlet, full tires, full tank. Last one I want to post in the chat.
.325.
That was a little uncalled for.
Left side. Clear on the left.
I want to see something real quick. This was Mac Cherry. Whatever. Shit happens. Did he say anything? Probably not. Nope, did not. Whatever. I was watching you earlier, Mac. I hate this carpet that I got for my Sebring, by the way. It's like 1-inch shag, and it fucking grabs everything. Dog hair, dirt. Like, I tried to vacuum it the other day, and it just got more dirty. I don't fucking know how. It was like pulling clumps of hair from the vacuum. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to get like a short length carpet deal, whatever it's called. I don't know.
Left side. Clear.
Oh, I've got a black flag. I'm curious how much my tires will cool sitting there for 26 seconds.
Pit box in 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
For speeding in the pits. Didn't hit my pit button.
We're done. Get going.
Can't park there. So you can't cut it too close there. Get the 1X. That's bad. Don't want that. Ooh, did not want to go to first there.
2.612. Two point nine seven.
Oh, I gotta tell my buddy rest time on Discord. He's worried that his tri-tip's gonna cook too quick. I was like, well, dude, you gotta let it rest too. I just lost my left mirror. It's back.
3.722.
Oh, he reverse sears his tri-tip too, so That's why he's pulling it at 125. Sorry, I'm thinking out loud. Ooh, touch the dirt. Don't do that. Lost the mirror again. It's back.
8.75.
A little early on the braking there. .06. Car right, still there, clear on the right. My apex.
0.083. Car on your left. Clear. Car right. Clear.
Sorry, Emilio. Tried to
Left
switch
side.
back on you there.
Clear.
See, I apologized. I tried to explain what I was doing too, and it did not work out. Because I switched from the outside to the inside, it did not work. That was a dive bomb and a half, and it sent him flying. And well, anyways, I made sure to slow down so that I didn't get any kind of advantage from that. I didn't want to do it like that. That was my bad. I was trying to be crafty and sly, and I was not successful, so.
You got a slow car on the right. Go left.
Yeah, park there.
8.631.
That was all just bad. I don't think I need to shift a third there, honestly. I'm gonna try not to next time around. Ugh, I pick up a lot of off tracks at the hair pit there on the exit. I need to be a little bit more conscious and try to keep my right hand tires on the track. Because even if I do that every other lap during a stint, that's still 15 incident points in a single stint. Roughly. Call it a dozen. So I feel like as the night goes on, like the track slows down.
Nice pin entrance.
I wonder what happened.
.741.
And a lot of 1X's there. I go along, so I got to work on that. Oh, I was going to stay in second through there, but I didn't.
.294.
Ow. .202 was my last lap. Faster car.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Much better. That felt like a much better exit there. It took away my cone. You get on the throttle a little earlier there, I've been discovering. I've been kind of waiting until almost after the apex. It's just slightly before it. Try not to touch the dirt too much there because there's no grip. Same thing, you use the throttle to kind of rotate the car there. That was a very deep sunset and not a very good one.
3.105.
Keeping it in second through here. I want to see what happens. Okay. Oh, I didn't downshift to first.
.576.
I think that was it for the music. That was 2 hours. I should have kept it in second. I think it's faster. That's about where it was last lap. Where did I lose all of that time then? Oh, yeah. Right here. Where I didn't shift down to first. Even that I got on the throttle too early there, it slowed me down. I don't know, you see it on, that was like 25%. That was bad. It opened up my radius of turn. Didn't want to go down to first there. I meant to go to second. So, ugh. Not my best lap. There's only 4.5 minutes left in this session. We're coming up on half a tank of gas. I can tell because the ass end is getting a little lighter. Probably hear it a little bit in the tires too. Use this straight as an opportunity. Put some more music on. Ugly sunset again.
3.415.
Yeah. Not staying in second. Habits putting me into third, and that's the problem with doing big training stints like this is you just reinforce some bad habits too. So there's a time and a place for these kinds of stints. This type of practice. Because right now I've been driving for almost 2 hours, and so the fatigue is really setting in. Now it hasn't been 2 hours straight because I took, during my pit stop, took a little breather, got up, walked around, so it's like, but I'm noticing I'm a lot sloppier. Granted, my mindset is this is practice. So, but in the race last night, I was put up 205s and 206s, and so like I would have been happy with 203s, but I just never really got down there. I was a lot slower, and I wasn't really in a whole lot of traffic. I wasn't being held up by anybody. One of the first things I did on my outlet was basically spin. And I told myself, like, all right, got that out of my way. Let's focus in and knuckle down. And so I did. And then I only got 2 more X on the remainder of my stint. And we came in P31 out of 44. So not great. I'm not gonna lie, But gotta have some of these kinds of finishes before you can really enjoy the victories.
5.208.
So I'm just kind of, in the happy to be here mindset. Keeping it in second up through here. Yeah, I do think that's faster. And then making sure I'm rotated into the proper orientation before I get on the gas. You don't want to put your tires on the other side of that curve because it hooks you. And one last little self-advertisement before we go across the finish line to do some donuts.
Practice is over. Head on in.
Really bad donuts.
You're going the wrong way. You're going the wrong way.
Can't tell me how to live my life.
You're going the wrong way. You're going the wrong way.
Really wanna get these rear tires heated up. Because this is how I would celebrate if I did win it, but I didn't. Oh. I came in 21st in my own practice.
You're going the wrong way.
You can't tell me how to live my life, Jim. Ooh, it's a real heat now. That way. Backwards donuts!
We're going to need rubber soon. Take it easy now. Your oil temp is getting high.
All right, that's fun. Well, hey, if you tuned in, appreciate you. Just doing some learning and at this point fucking around. But let's look at the laps. Let's yeah, get that quiet. So 201.5 was our fastest in our first stint. 2022. Yeah, 2022 was our fastest in our second stint. All in, we put another 42 laps in around here. A little more exploratory, a little more learning. Oh, I just giving my buddy some pro tips on the tri-tips. Well, that was good fun. It's a good amount of practice. I can't wait for the Sebring 12-hour race, which is next weekend. 6 days from today. It's coming. It's a-coming. All right, well, hey, folks, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Appreciate you. Appreciate your time. I hope you enjoyed your time here watching me suffer around Sebring.